Hello, my name's Terrell Ray. I'm with Premier Lighting and Home Automation. And we specialize in lighting control, smart homes, and motorized shades. And I just wanted to introduce you to one of our pretty cool little North Dallas projects that we're just wrapping up to see a little bit about what we do. So why don't you come on me inside? So now we're in our foyer, our entryway. So we like to say, Premier Lighting and Home Automation, you never walk into a dark home again. So when we walk in initially, right by your front door, there is a welcome scene button. So when you hit the welcome scene button, immediately what happens is that there's a pathway of lights that illuminates. So you can get into the back of the house, you can get into the kitchen, clients can get upstairs to their master bedroom and bath. And so with the press of one button, multiple lights are engaged, and it's what we call a lighting scene. All right, so now we're in the garage. If we're looking here at our keypad, we've already showed the welcome scene that we talked about, but we have an away scene. Now the away scene has the exact opposite. You hit the away scene, multiple lights go off, and it's almost like it's now turning all the lights off in the house that you have on the scene. So now that you're away. So imagine you go through your house and you're flipping every light off in your house, but that's not the case anymore. Let's take the vacation, for example. So now imagine you're going on vacation and with the press of a button, you hit the vacation scene, and just that one button itself will make it and replicate it like you're at home. People with the lights will come on randomly at different times. Lights will go off. It'll seem as if you're a normal living schedule from the press of a button. And when you come back from vacation, you enable it, you disable it, and it goes back to a regular living situation. And then in our garage, we also have a welcome scene. So when you come home from work, you press your button and the welcome scene is engaged. So once again, you're walking into the garage, never walking into a dark home again. Normally with most homes, you would see in the kitchen right here, you would see a bank of 4 switches, maybe 8, a couple boxes, and we call that switch clutter. The beauty of the lighting control system like Lutron RadioRA2 or 3 is that you substitute that bank of boxes for a keypad. And so this keypad now in turn, with the press of one button, we turn on multiple switches at one time. All of our lights in our kitchen are engaged. Everything comes on from one button press. The beauty of this is we also can do lighting scenes. And at the accent level, now the lights dim to a preset level. Now we want to turn the accent off. Now we want to just control our pendant lights. From the same button press, our pendant lights go on or they go off. And then let's just say you're entertaining or you're cooking dinner with your wife and you just want to have an evening scene, you want to have a glass of wine, and you're talking about the day. You just press evening and the lights will automatically go to a preset level. So at this particular point, we just have the over cabinet lights on. And so imagine what this will look like, because if you were trying to do this manually, the old school way, you would have 7 or 8 switches that you were trying to turn on at the same time. From one button press, everything is automated. This is all the kitchen lighting. On. All our kitchen lighting off. Accent lighting on. Which includes our upper and under cabinet lighting. Accent lighting off. All right, what's next? Our pendant lighting on, which includes our kitchen and our breakfast nook area. Pendant lighting off. Our first keypad is going to be our chandelier for our breakfast nook area. It's our first lighting scene. Our second control is going to be our recessed lighting for our breakfast nook area. And our third control It's going to be motorized shades for our breakfast nook area. We have two different scenes of motorized shades. Our fourth control is going to be our other breakfast nook area motorized shade control. You'll notice that there's three shades on one scene, but they're synchronized together. It's the beauty of Lutron shades, is that they always sync together for all shades that are on the same scene. And you notice how quiet and seamless it is as we open them back up. You can barely hear the motors running. Those are roller shades. Those come either in battery powered or wired shades, FYI. When you look at our family room right here, it's interesting when you see this. This actually would be about 6 switches normally right here, but this Lutron RadioRA2 keypad makes this integrated so that from one keypad, which looks so clean, it's just a regular single gang box, can control several lighting scenes. So literally we can control the whole house from here, but from this room, we're controlling about 7 to 8, we control actually 8 different lights directly from here. Once again, it turns it on and it turns to a preset lighting level for one button press. Shelves off. This is something new that we just added to the control of this system, is we're actually integrating in with the non-Lutron system, where we're integrating in Somfy outdoor motorized screens into our system. Our screens are up. So this is our main bedroom. On here we have control of our main lights. We have a sitting area. They can control the outdoor floodlights directly from here, so that's pretty cool. So they don't have to go outside or anyplace else. They can control the floodlights from there. The shades, which we're going to talk about in a second. And then we have a panic button, which is actually a life safety feature that we added in. You're home, you're alone, there's a stranger in the house. The panic button is pretty cool because it will actually turn all the lights on in the house. It flashes the outdoor lights. If you have outdoor neighbors, they'll know that something is wrong with the house. So it's just a safety feature that we added. And then finally, we have a good night scene. So when you come home, you're in bed, you're getting ready for sleep, and you can enable any of these scenes directly from your phone or from the keypad. So all these things are enabled from your iPad, your phone, Android, or from directly the hardwired keypad. So here are our shades. And you notice when we hit the shade button, we have 5 shades for our south end. And we have 2 shades on our east end, but watch what happens right now. The south shades come on, but the east shades are not enabled through the shade button. This was by design. The customer initially didn't want those to be all on one scene, but now they decided that they want to add them. So we're just going to show you how quick it is, how an experienced professional can integrate it and change it and pretty much make as custom as you want to for your own house. So now we've made the adjustments to the program on the Lutron system, and we did the customizations that the client wanted. And so now We've integrated, so now in the master bedroom, there is just one shade scene. So now the south and the east shades are now controlled simultaneously. There's a control force system here, which is the main automation for the whole system. Um, they have 8 different zones of music. So you have the Sonos amps that are here. And then you have a Denon receiver. We talked about the lighting switches. You notice that all the lighting switches, there wasn't a bunch of gangs of switches there. This is just one of the areas that we have a hybrid system. So some of the lights are remoted to locations throughout the home here. There's one here, and there's another closet downstairs where all the switches lie. But this is what actually controls all the system and what you see that makes everything work as seamlessly as you see right now, or you've been able to see today. All right, so here's the Lutron app. This is pretty much where the processor, the whole system resides on a mobile app, which can work on an Android or an iPad, and Android, an iPhone, or an iPad. It pretty much has every room that we talk about is currently here, lives in the system. So for example, we were talking about the master bedroom earlier and the shades. And so in that room, you can see here it has the east shade, you have the south shades, and you have the recessed lights and also the keypad. So from here, you can directly control anything. And so when we hit a lighting scene, for example, um, so let's just take, for example, we we um, we hit a good night scene, and the good night scene will automatically take place in real life, and then you'll notice all the shades close and all the lights in the whole house go off. So that's the power of automation.